take a look at that one. Oh, is this some little baby mine? I'm gonna make my own sabiki. Call it the WABIKI, because your boy Wild World of Farley's making it. Ooh. Oh, I got a big. Oh. Na inganga bagay bababa. Oh. Watch this, guys. Watch this. Oh, look who's coming. Look who's coming. Oh, they both coming. Oh, let's pet him. Oh. What's up, my wildin' people? Welcome to another episode of Wild World of Farley with your boy Farley. Alright guys, so on today's episode, we're gonna focus on the peacock bass. I'm gonna start training the peacock bass all over again. I was trying to train them before. I was catching small bluegill, I was catching mine cichlids, but I wasn't too sure who was eating them. Because remember, I had the two red tails. Apart from having their two red tails, I had a bunch of other fish that would more than likely be eating them, and I wasn't catching enough bait. So on today's episode, I'm gonna create something similar to a sabiki, except we're gonna call it WABIKI. And hopefully this WABIKI, yes, Wild World of Farley, I'm gonna call it a WABIKI. Hopefully this WABIKI that I create is a success and I catch a lot of little fish and I can start feeding my peacock bass and train. All right guys, enough of me talking. Let's get right into it. I'll show you how I make it. Let's get it and stay wildin'. Yeah. But first I have to reward my beautiful fish. Oh. Let's feed them. What's up, Scott? Oh. Alright guys, this is so cool. My catfish let me pet them. Look how awesome that is. I literally just do this. They come closer and they let me pet them. Oh, look how comfortable they are. Hey, Sky, you want to get in on this? I guess not. But this one is so friendly. A friendly giant. Oh, he's getting jealous over here. They must be hungry still. I'll feed them later, though. All right, guys, let's go back to what I was supposed to be doing. Oh, but who can say no to this cute little face? Oh, come closer, boy. That's my baby. Love ya. All right, guys, so like I mentioned before, I'm gonna make my own sabiki. Call it the WABIKI, because your boy Wild World of Farley's making it. These are the items I'm gonna use. Not too sure which line I'm gonna use yet, but I'm more than likely gonna use this because it's already open. And apart from using this line, I'm gonna use this weight on the bottom of the WABIKI. That way it can sink straight down. I'm using these hooks. Shout out to my boy Catch 'em All Fishing for hooking it up with these hooks. These are another option if I wanna catch maybe bigger fish. What the heck is this doing here? All right, guys, let's get to it. Let's see if I can make one. All right, guys, so right now I'm gonna give you guys step-by-step instructions how to make this WABIKI. Hopefully it's a success and you guys can also use the WABIKI to catch small little fish, start training your pets. All right, guys, let's get right into this. All right, guys, let's get the show on the road. What I end up using are these size 8 hooks. These should be perfect for what I'm trying to catch, which again are bluegill, small mines, and some other type of cichlids. Apart from that, I'm gonna use this 8-pound test. You know, fluorescent clear blue. It should be good. I can see it. You'll be able to see it also. What else is there? And I'm gonna use these bullet weights and I'm gonna attach it to the end of my line for the WABIKI. That way it can sink down. And what's better about making your own WABIKI rather than purchasing a sabiki is a sabiki is probably, you just use that one time and that's it. So the advantage to making your own WABIKI as opposed to purchasing a sabiki is a sabiki is pretty pricey. And after you use the sabiki, it's pretty much a one-time use and that's it. With your WABIKI, or whatever you choose to call it, you can use this numerous times and it's pretty easy to make. So let's get right into it. All right, let me make sure none of this line is frayed. Let me see. I'm probably gonna use like maybe 3 or 4 hooks. Since I wanted to put 4, I put 4. For some reason I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep this to the side. Take a weight. And first things first is you're gonna want to thread your hooks. Look how small these hooks are. This is gonna be insane. Alright guys, so for the end of my line, I'm gonna use these interlocks. The reason I'm gonna use these interlocks is so I can change the weight size whenever I want. So for instance, if I want my WABIKI to go into deeper water, I'll use a heavier weight and a bigger weight. If I want it to stay a little bit shallow but still sink, I'll use a smaller weight like this. Alright, let me thread it very quickly. A nice knot. And it's in there good to go. Now I'm just gonna snap on my weight. Lock it back in place. And there you go. Easy peasy. Now it's time for the fun part. It's time to actually make your knots. So I'll grab the hook. I'll take it exactly where I want the hook to be, like right around here. I'll grab it with some line. Wrap it around my finger loosely. And then I'll thread the hook through the loop that I just created. And then tie down. And let's see. All right, there's the first hook. And I'll do the same thing with the other hooks. All right, guys, here you have it. This is the end result. I'll probably make one more because I kind of want my hooks to extend a little further than this instead of being right on the line. And that way I'll have two. So I'm just gonna cut this right here. And we're good to go. One WABIKI created. One more to go. Same steps. Tighten it, and there you go. WABIKI number 2 is a success. Here we have the finishing product. 2 WABIKIs. All right, let's go put these to the test. All right, so there's only one more thing left to do before we can put these WABIKIs to the test, and that's to get some bait. I'm thinking about using some minnows, so I'm gonna go scoop some from my lake very quickly and be right back. Before, take a look at that one. Oh, is this some little baby Mayan? After success, I got a bunch of little baby minnows to use as bait. All right, guys, so my WABIKI is good to go. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put some minnows on it. You'll see. Check this out. All right, guys, so I have a little minnow on each hook. I see some Mayans, so I'm just gonna cast very slowly. I'm just gonna cast right now. Let's see if I get a bite. Oh, I feel a bite, feel some bites. Okay. Not bad at all. Check this out. Got a nice little bluegill. Yeah. All right, guys, so this time around I have some fat, juicy minnows. Take a look. All right, let's see what happens this time. Hopefully I catch a fish on each one of these hooks. That's the goal. Ooh. Oh, I got a big boy. Okay, this was a big boy. Okay, so this works. Big or small, I catch them all. Now this is obviously a bit too big for my peacock bass. Hey, but A for effort. Goodbye, my friend. Another bite. Nice little baby. Perfect little meal size. Okay. Now we let it sink and wait. Got him. Nice little baby. Now this is a nice little Mayan. Perfect meal size for my Peacock Bass. Secret weapon right here, worms. I'm about to bait my hooks with some worms. Let it drop right now. Getting some bites. Look at this, baby. 2 for 1 special. I got a pretty big flying cichlid. Can't do anything with this one. It's a big baby. Ah! I got hooked. Goodbye, my friend. Ooh, last fish of the day. Beautiful baby. Perfect size. This is actually pretty nice. Don't know what this is. Guys, comment below and let me know what you guys think this is. Check out the red fins on it. It's pretty cool. It's a nice looking fish. All right, guys, so I'm pretty sure I'm good to go. This worked like a charm, so I'm happy about that. Now it's time to go back home and feed my Peacock Bass. All right, so for now, I'm just gonna stock every single one of these into Olympia. Just put them in one by one. Whew. And last one. Oh, this is a cool one. I'll save him. Mini pool pond, you go. All right, my Walden people, as you guys saw, the WABIKI did work. It worked like a charm. In fact, I caught Mayan cichlids, I caught bluegills, and some other fish, and I put them all into Olympia. You can't see them right now because the water's murky. While we're talking about the water, let me make this clear. The water isn't murky because I don't clean it. In fact, I clean it quite often. The issue is the source of the water is from my lake right behind me. And believe it or not, the water that you see here looks exactly like that in my lake. So I'm trying to figure out if I can put a filtration system. But remember, my pump pumps about 4,900 gallons per hour. And that's fresh water coming in. So remember, Olympia water pumps into the mini pool pond. So if Olympia's water isn't pumping fast and enough water is not being transported into the mini pool pond, I'll start to have issues with the mini pool pond and not have enough water in the mini pool pond. But we'll see what happens. All right, until next time, guys, let's get it and stay wildin'. Yeah, yeah. Bye-bye.